Mandala is the most simplest form of connecting to those instinctual living and intuitional living. If you look at to DNA microscopically, it is circles. It's a dot.
Yes.
We are a dot, and we forget it. That's why I want to simplify it. Breaking the patterns brings chain reaction. Your behavior will change, your attitude will change, the way you carry yourself will change. And it will bring reaction from other people.
But how to access that deepest layer? Because maybe it has so many layers of anger and pain and suffering. I also believe we all humans, and especially women, we have so much love to give. But it's just, we have come through so much of pain and so much conditioning, programming, whatever you want to call it, or so much validation and seeking love outside.
Yes.
That we have really put it deeper inside. So in order to access that amount of love that I know we all have a lot to give.
Yeah.
This is a space where we explore the deeper dimensions of holistic health, healing, and conscious living. I'm Zainab, and welcome to Heal with Zainab. In order not to miss any podcast, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell notification. Today, we have a very special guest who combines art, storytelling, and psychology into the most transformative way. She's a Mandala therapist, Jungian coach, emotional bodywork therapist, and a storyteller. She is Zahra Ghazal. Hello! I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you, Zainab. I'm very excited to be here.
Okay, tell me first that what brings you to this whole world of art? Because everything is art and psychology. You have a background in it, or something happened that later on in your life you developed your interest in this place.
Of course, since childhood, I had interest in psychology and the mind and the body. But the whole journey started when I gave birth to my second child. I had postpartum depression. And during that depression, I was so curious of how this mind works, why we fall into depression and the darkness becomes the ally and the light becomes the enemy. And with that, within the depression, I started to study psychology. And it was all as a hobby. And as I digged more into it, I realized there is more and more to understand. And then it led me to a Jungian approach. And then it led me to art. And that led me to coaching. And from there, I went into body. And I decided that everything has to be integrated. When we talk about being the one, being ourselves, go within, it has to be, yes, through mind, it has to be with spirit, it has to be with feelings, intellect, and most importantly, with the body, with the sensations and instincts and intuition. And I can keep going and telling more about it. That's why I have so many varieties of tools and works, because it talks differently to each person, because each of us are very unique personalities and very unique beings in this life. And when we are together,
and that makes a lot of sense, because I feel when we are born, if you see the babies, the 5 months old, 6 months old, the first thing they start doing is sensation, touching, feeling, even the toys that they have, the texture. They listen, they smell, they chew, and they just holding them. And that means that's a very intrinsic feeling we all are born with, the intrinsic emotion. Later on, we just disconnect with those emotions. We try to logicalize too much. And I feel that's why we are suffering into so many things, and we are so chaotic and so messed up. And hence, that's why we are coming back to the connection, coming back to who we truly are. And that's where I feel this therapies really work, whether it's emotional body work or it's storytelling. Again, childhood related, right? Mandala. So out of all of these art therapies, why you chose Mandala? Why do you think it's so important and it's so beneficial?
First of all, there are a few very important things you said in this story. That when the babies are born, the first thing the baby does is to take a deeper breath and cries out with the emotions and the lungs needs to open.
Yeah.
The very, very first thing that we forget is the breathing. It's the melody, it's the music in our breathing, and it's our existence. Let's pay a little bit attention to that moment of first breath. And the other thing, the instincts actually come way before that. It comes from our reptilian brain. It's part of evolution. Thousands of years ago, we were more connected to our instincts because it was our survival tool. And as our imagination became more active through education, culture, religion, families, we started to disconnect with these instincts and try to seek activities, physical activities, mental activities, to go back to instinct. My work is based on simplicity. And I found Mandala is the most simplest form of connecting to those instinctual living and intuitional living, because it takes you innerly. It takes you innerly to world of the map of your mind. It brings the map of your body, your mind, your inner power, inner strength that we hear it a lot. I usually don't use this inner strength, inner power, because everything is in fluctuation.
Yeah.
And mandala, when you draw mandala, you see the fluctuation in these shapes and forms.
And like I always say, I would never ever bring any guest or choose a topic to discuss which I myself have not experienced. So this is something I have experienced myself. And considering, and I'm not the person who always told herself that, oh, I'm not good when it comes to art on paper. I'm not good at it. Maybe I've never explored that part of me. But when I did mandala therapy with you, that was the mind-blowing experience for me. Because I'm also the person who has a problem showing my vulnerability or, tapping into the inner emotions. I feel emotions, but I would never thought that it would come out on the paper so beautifully, that what exactly is inside me through the geometrical shapes or whatever I drew. So those who doesn't know what mandala is, can you show what is actually mandala look like and why circle shaped? And,
of course. There are various types of mandala. These are my basic drawings, some of my basic drawings. I don't call myself, I draw the perfect mandala that you can commercially sell it and put it out there. This is art. Art doesn't have a specific definition. It's my inner world in different forms. So you see colored ones, not colored, black and white. I like to work black and white a lot. Then when the mood comes, I color them. And it starts from the circle. Mandala always starts from the circle. Circle itself, the starting point is me, is myself. And then we grow up in circles. How in daily life we say, this is my circle, or don't come to my zone. This is my aura. And this is mandala. The first circle you're in, then the wider circle, families, friends, and more and more and more. And also it's stages of life as you grow in life. Then in the mandala classes that we do, it's when you see the whole life in one big circle within circles. So as you draw, it takes you to a very meditative state of mind. And when in that meditative state of mind of creativity, you get the healing.
So circle is because they say like you cannot draw anything or write anything without a dot.
Yes.
And dot is a circle too.
Yes.
So anything that we see around us, the universe, whether it's molecules, cells, atom, it's basically a circle. So perhaps that is the connection of mandala with circle, because everything is within the circle.
Exactly. Right? If you look at to DNA microscopically, it is circles. It's a dot.
Yes.
We are a dot, and we forget it. That's why I want to simplify it. With just simple power of drawing, and the hands and fingers hold a lot of information and secrets about ourselves. We just talked about our sensations. And when you bring those sensations into what you are actually familiar with it brings the remembrance of what you are, and it suddenly simplifies everything. And you look at, oh yeah, actually this is right. I was feeling like this. Oh, I see a new possibility in my life. It's just through simple drawing. It's not only like how to draw mandala, it's how to be mandala in my classes. I try to explain these to people. I'm not there to teach how to make this line better. On contrary, go with the flow. If you want to go out of the lines, go out of the lines, because you will see why it's happening.
But you have to stay within the circle. Then you go wherever you want to go. Yeah?
Yes. Even you go out of the circle, that is also, then you will see what the pattern is taking you out of the circle, because mandalas are patterns. And we talk about patterns, behavioral patterns, and things, repetitions in our life. And in these kind of drawings, in this art, I find it the easiest way to see these patterns and break through those patterns.
Like what kind of patterns that we keep repeating in life or keep attracting in life? And there's many, many stories, right? That why I keep attracting the abusive partners, why I keep attracting abandonment, why I keep attracting losses, right? This is what you mean. There's a pattern. And in order to, I think all this kind of healing methods and therapies, what it really helps you is knowing yourself better, knowing the deeper layer. And this, like, we are work in progress, like till death, right? So what this kind of therapies really do is knowing yourself, the deeper layer, okay, who we truly are. And once we understand those patterns and behavioral patterns, we can actually break it. Right?
Yes. And we have duties towards ourselves. We have duties. To break those patterns, you need to take the responsibility of it. And you need to be ready to pay the price for it. Because breaking the patterns brings chain reaction. Your behavior will change, your attitude will change, the way you carry yourself will change. And it will bring reaction from other people. And you should be ready. Yes, be ready for these reactions, but these are good reactions. It will change them, and then they will change others, and it will create a chain reaction in a beautiful form. Because this also brings me the question of archetypal living. Because there I lead and connect the art with archetypal living. When you see your patterns, and we start to talk about your patterns, then I look at it from archetypal point of view. What archetype is, let's say, dominant within you? Like you said, like, why this is always happening to me? I hear that a lot with people.
Why me? And I feel Carl Jung has extensively spoken about this subject, even on mandalas and the archetypes, and we will come there as well. You can read his book, where he has actually done the scientific. He was a psychotherapist.
Yes.
Right? And he has extensively spoken about, and he has done the case studies in which he has healed so many patients by just mandala therapy. And about the, knowing their archetypes.
Yes.
So coming to that, and you are also a Jungian coach, which means that you are taking this Carl Jung's work.
All my work is based on Jungian approach. I have researched many spiritual practices, religious practices, psychological theories, and I found Jungian approach the most familiar one to me, the closest one to me, because it's flexible and it brings the power of nature in humans more alive. And it doesn't box people and labels people. It doesn't label people.
Well, you are this, you are that, like how we are tend to in these modern days. I have this. We are labeling ourselves way too much, right?
Yes. This is education. These are fears, and these are all imaginary fears.
We have name for every fear, every phobia, everything I do. Like OCD, if it's, I don't know, it's extreme, maybe we have to put up a name. But we tend to label ourselves generally.
Yes, then we try to find another label to fix that label.
Yes.
Give me an instruction how to do it.
You think there's any harm to it if we keep labeling to ourselves?
What I believe is, if it helps you, do it. If it helps you to do it. But I know, I believe in the power of nature and the calling of nature and origins. When it comes, you will drop the label, but it is temporary.
Yes.
And yes, there are some people, they like to play with the labels, and that's it, and they're gone. It helped them. So what? I respect every choice, because everybody is unique.
It depends on the archetype again. If you are a person who hear the label and then you're like, oh, I'm going to fix it. This is I will work on it.
Yeah.
But there are some people, again, with a victim archetype.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, this is who I am. I cannot change it. This is my behavior.
Yes.
So it depends also on what archetype you have, whether it's working for you or it's not working for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at the archetypes like clothes.
Yes.
You have a wardrobe full of clothes and any color, any type, any pattern. You have these archetypes are like these clothes. Like when we wear a uniform, you feel different. When you chose green, you wear green, you feel different. I have red, I feel different.
So archetypes
are like that.
So what exactly is archetype? Yes, it's clothes. But what I understood is archetypes are like we have different traits, different personality traits, and one of them can be more dominant.
Yes.
Right? Some people are, for example, I don't know, hero. They want to save everyone.
Yes.
Right? So they have other archetypes too, but this is the most dominant one. Oh, I'm a fixer. I want to save everyone. I'm the hero, right?
Yes.
Or there are some who are victim. No matter what happens, they just switch onto the victim archetype, right?
Yes.
So you're saying this mandala also help in knowing your archetype if somebody doesn't know what is their archetype?
Mandala helps to see the patterns. To advance it, we can go into the archetypal description of it, that what these patterns mean. Okay, what behaviors are these? What emotions are or fears are these? From there, we can see, okay, this archetype is more dominant within you, and it is you're more in the shadow. And I don't like to say you will say that I feel like I'm more in the shadow of it. Okay, how can you use this for your benefit? How can you be, we know this popular word, the light, part of it. Yeah. When you're in the light of the hero can be also dark. Hero has the ability to lead, but also has the tendency to have the high ego and not listening to others.
So hero can be a narcissist, and it's all about me. I'm the hero. Yes. Or hero can be the one who give light to other people. So what I feel that there is a polarity in each archetype.
Yes.
So which is what? Like one is, I think, light and the other is a shadow part.
Yeah, this is the shadow.
So how do you know whether you are operating from a light part of that archetype or a shadow part of it?
Okay, for example, victim archetype. I also have the moments that like I'm just laying down in bed. Why it's happening to me? Oh, look, I can't do it. There is also saboteur here.
Yeah.
They're all interconnected. Yeah. If I can talk hours about it. They're all interconnected. So it says, okay, you can't do it. You don't deserve it. Yes, it's always me. Why it always happened to me? At that moment, what I do is I don't fight. Because I see it's a natural energetical movement. I'm into it. I don't fight. When we fight, when we resist, it turns into suffering. Because this is part of us. We need to go through the darkness. Let it come. Yes, do feel like that. Feel like, oh, you're too down. You're being used or manipulated. Do feel like that. But then after that, learn and know not to be manipulated, because you already know how you were being manipulated or let's say felt like being used.
So at that moment of suffering, when you are the victim, it's very hard to think like that. But what is one thing that you would recommend that at that, because we all have been into that moments where you feel that, oh, I am the victim and like I can't. And the whole world is against me, or, any kind of feelings could come. At that particular moment, one thing you're saying is do not resist. Otherwise, you can make it worse by turning it into suffering. Right? Don't resist, don't fight. Then what is one thing that we should be doing?
As you resist, you give more importance to it. This is one thing. And second thing is the conditioning of calling yourself, I am a victim. This is one thing you can
You are doing
drop.
The programming in your subconscious mind.
We just talked about labels,
Yes.
What makes you call yourself victim? Okay, if you say, I'm a victim, then done, we are done. Okay, you're a victim. So you start from the beginning. As like in the mandala, we said, we start from the beginning. Start from not calling yourself the victim. This is life experience. You're going through a life experience. And how will you reposition yourself now in your life? as this idea of the victim or idea of you're part of an experience and journey in your life, and what is your next position. This comes again to archetypal, like the clothes. I say the easiest metaphoric way to explain archetypes is the clothes. Okay, what you want to wear now? The easiest one, be the mother to yourself, be the nurturer to yourself. Wear that cloth for a while, or lover. Be the lover to yourself. Just wear it, feel it.
But that also connects back to there are certain people who have never experienced love.
Yes.
The kind of love they deserved or they wanted. Or they've never experienced the nurture, like that nourishing, motherly kind of love.
Yes.
Maybe it's missing from their mother or what.
Yes.
When they haven't experienced it, they might not know how to activate within themselves.
It is always there.
Yeah.
It's a calling.
It is there in a deeper layer. I think we all have that love to give.
Yes.
Yes.
Even the most traumatized person feels it.
Yes.
But
how to access that deepest layer? Because maybe it has so many layers of anger and pain and suffering. I also believe we all humans, and especially women, we have so much love to give. Mm-hmm. But it's just, we have come through so much of pain and so much conditioning, programming, whatever you want to call it, or so much validation and seeking love outside.
Yes.
That we have really put it deeper inside. So in order to access that amount of love that I know we all have a lot to give.
Yes.
Which most of us maybe do in form of our children.
Yes.
When children comes and then we give that unconditional love, it does come out.
Yes.
But how to access that love?
It's just to drop the imagination.
Drop the imagination.
Imagination about the form of love. When you have your...
Oh, yes.
With the children, you said it's unconditional love.
Yes.
Just first...
Nobody taught us actually how to love our children.
Yes. It's very natural, isn't it?
It's very natural. I mean, even people, they say that, I don't know how to be a mother. I don't want to be a mother.
Yeah.
Once that baby you hold, you will experience something only you would know. And you would exactly know what to do. There is no book you need to read. There is no grandma. Okay, they might guide you in different ways, but love, nobody will tell you how to do. It means it's there within us.
Exactly. It's a kind of an instinct, yes?
But you were saying that it's a programming when it comes to other kind of love that we seek in partners. Mm-hmm. We seek in other people.
Yes.
There's a programming that, we need this kind of love. There's an imagination that is actually...
at the end we
not
are
allowing
human.
us to access that deeper love, right?
Exactly, because it comes with expectations, fears, and idea of the person, image of the person. Mm-hmm. And let's start again from beginning. What's the image you carry for yourself? Drop that image of yourself. That realize, like you said, when you have the baby, instinctively, go to that point of instinctively knowing what love is. It's so relaxing. When you drop it, it's just a moment. And if you expand that moment without the imagination, there, you're in love. You're in love. Then when you are in a relationship or whoever will be in love with you.
And you feel it's possible to drop the imagination, considering we have a woman's mind, we are always imagining, always thinking.
That's so beautiful. I work with art, with tales. It's all imagination.
And that's what I'm saying. Art. That's why I got surprised when you said drop the imagination. You're a creative person. This entire mandala, everything is all about imagination and storytelling.
Yes.
So how to do that at that moment?
Okay, this is actually so beautiful because it takes us to creative archetype. Mm-hmm. When you're in creative energy, imagination becomes a tool, not the boss.
Yeah.
You use your imagination to create. And sometimes we fall into the shadow. We talked about the polarity within archetypes of creativity, which is destructive. That's also imagination starts to destroy us and creates this victim or a saboteur in our mind because it starts to destroy. I call destruction also creativity.
Yes, yeah.
But the imagination is a tool. Let's use it as a tool. It's not our survival, main survival tool. It is for creation. It's for production, for producing, for efficiency. But the mind can create the games that takes us in and makes us play with it. We rather be the master of the game by using it.
That is true. I mean, if we occupy our mind, that's everything. This is exactly what the battle is all about. If we control our mind, and then where the soul comes on the top, what I truly want. And this is why all this therapies takes in place, to know the deeper layers of who you truly are, to reconnect with our real self, not what programming has been done, or what our imagination has been telling us all this long. This is who you are. This is who you are. The putting ourselves in the boxes and then labels.
Yes.
Right. So, I mean, you have so many clients who's coming from Mandala therapists and storytellings and knowing the archetypes. You also do emotional body work.
Yes.
What exactly you do when it comes to emotional body work?
I love that. I love emotional body work sessions, because I did studied academic psychology. Then I did many modalities of coaching, executives, leadership with archetypes, everything. I'm an artist, sculpturist, and mandala and everything. I was like, something is missing here. Okay, we get everything, but I was just, what I see in the mirror is me. Is my body. So I need to learn about the body. So I start to learn about the body, the old Chinese techniques, the Japanese techniques of the meridians, the pressure points, and this mesmerized me. And it was like, wow, without body, nothing works. Go look for everything, go to retreats, go do all the meditations, everything. Once you're not connected to your body, everything is temporary.
That's what I felt too, because there was a time in life where I was all about, so it's about soul, spirituality. No, but we have been given a vessel, which is body, right? And till the time you are alive, you are in this body. You cannot ignore this most important part, right? So you can, it's more of like your body has to be clean. Your body has to be, nurtured or loved. Only then you can have the, because soul is living there. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. So, we hear like the going back home, returning to self.
So how does it work? Like I come with a situation.
Yes.
Or any problem. Okay, I have a relationship issues or financial issues. There's a pattern that keeps repeating. And I come to you for emotional body work.
Yes.
How does it work? What are you going to do in this?
First, we talk.
Okay.
First, we understand what is the situation and what are the concerns here. And because of my background, we dig in together. So there is a safe space for you to go into a vulnerable moment. When you're in that vulnerable moment, we call it vulnerable. It's not weakness. It's openness.
You're showing your vulnerabilities and your deeper wounds and emotions in a safe space. You are showing it to the other person. That not essentially has to be weak. I agree. Yeah.
The mask drops. The mask is not only the persona or ego. The mask of the story drops, and we go to the emotions. When I see and I feel through the tone of the voice, because for me the voice, the talk is like a music. I need to reach out to your music, to your notes. When I see the notes are there, that you are ready to receive, ready to release, I work on the body. Sometimes in 5 minutes, sometimes it's 20 minutes or more, depending on the situation. I work on the meridians and see, because I'm a mandala artist, I see the body like a mandala.
Yeah.
And I look at the body, I see the map of the body like a mandala. And I work on the points as the body requires, because we are already connected together when we sit next to each other and you tell me your emotions and feelings and fears in the most naked way, then we
are energetically, emotionally connected.
Yes, we become one. We become one. The one we call, we become one. And we work together on the body. And elements start to move. Then here comes science. We are made of the elements: fire, water, air, wood, earth. So I work with these elements, moving these elements, and then you feel the differences. And then it comes to a choice. It's a commitment to yourself. You will feel inspired. You will remember things, or you will release things. Then it comes to a choice. Are you ready to let go? Are you ready to make a move?
That is exactly the most important thing. What I always say, that as a coach, as a therapist, we are not the ones doing it. We are only providing the tools and guide. End of the day, it's you.
Yes.
Whether you really want to work on it, you really want to, implement the strategies and then tools, and then you will see the difference. There is no magic wand that you come and you touch the person and you're like, oh, okay, right?
Yes.
Like, because most people feel that this is, you are, what do you call it? What is the name for it? The psycho... people usually label...
Psychic?
Psychic, yeah. Like, are you a psychic? Mostly people, they say that, oh, you're a psychic. How do you know these things? There's no intuition. There is no one telling and whispering in my ears, oh, this person has this past or future. Exactly, like the tools you were saying, because you have the experience of Mandala or the academic psychology that you can easily read through me, right? You can scan through in a minute, or maybe with experience. What is this person? Like, I know that. Where is she coming from? What's going on? So it's definitely not psychic. What most people believe that all this kind of alternative healing methods have something to do with this cult sciences and all. And like I said, that thanks to people like Carl Jung who have done scientific studies on it, that there are so many people who are getting benefit out of it.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. You have any of the client of yours who you really think, or if you would like to share, or your own experience, that you saw an incredible change or transformation, or it could be your own self, that you feel that, wow, I was surprised that your aha moment or anything?
Yes. That question reminded me one specific client. I know she will be absolutely okay to share a little bit. She came to me 2 years ago, sitting very tight and stiff, because I read body. Very tight and stiff and sitting next to me, and super gorgeous, beautiful woman. And even her face expressions were perfect when she was talking. She had migraine, serious level of migraine, and she couldn't feel alive in her life. And she admitted that she has a perfectionist behavior, and it becomes a problem for her daily life, in relationships, in business, with family relationships as well. So this woman doesn't have migraine anymore. Wow. This woman comes to the sessions very relaxed clothes, legs are not crossed, she sits on the chair, she brings a drink for herself, and she started several new businesses in very creative form. And it's been 2 years, she keeps coming to me. And whenever she feels like she just come and we sit and we just talk.
You did with her, it's a mix of everything, like Mandala, emotional body work, or it was just Mandala therapy or just emotional body work?
She did come to my Mandala classes. She came to the Tales classes as well. We had one-on-one sessions with bodywork. Then we combined with art. We combined with some dialogues, therapeutical works, drawings, movement. We combine. Once there is a trust, it's easier. Even with the body work, I can go deeper and deeper once the trust is there. And
this is definitely an industry of trust.
Yes,
all of this health and wellness industry, I cannot give my body into a hand of surgeon I don't trust. He's going to open up my body, and what he's going to do, I have to trust that doctor. Similarly, whether it's a health coach, a therapist, or any kind of healer, you need to trust that, okay, I trust this person.
Yes.
This person can do something. But again, not a magic wand. Like I said, this woman, what I understood, had a willingness.
Yes.
Had a willingness to change and accept the change, that process that she's going through, and be aware of it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, she came because one of her friends came and she didn't believe in it too much. But once she started to feel the changes, and she did actually follow it, she was committing to her own agreement with life. She decided to live. So she decided to pay the price for the living as well. And I was just there to support. And I want to say something about trust. It's not trusting me, actually. The space that when we start to talk, the trust comes there. Trust is another kind of an archetype.
Yes.
The trust comes there, and you start to trust yourself. Once you trust yourself that you are safe, Safe is something very powerful.
This is the most powerful thing you've talked about. My God, I meet so many women, very beautiful, ambitious, productive, everything. But the missing element is they do not trust that they are safe.
Yes.
Right now, the era we are living in, you are in a constant state of fear. Something will happen. This, that, or blaming themselves, or not being productive enough, not being this enough. I feel that really sit back and say, you are safe. And I always say one thing, no matter what happens, nothing happened. That's what my philosophy is. I feel that.
Yeah.
So many things happen to people around me and everywhere. Or if this happened, I don't know what will happen. But actually, when that thing happened, nothing happens.
Exactly.
Life goes
a story.
on.
It's
a story. It's an imagination we keep repeating in our head. Oh, if this will happen, this person leaves me, or this death happens, what will I do?
Yes.
Yes, the idea of it just terrifies you, because maybe out of love or whatever attachment you have with a situation, with a person, with an event. But when that truly happens, I feel there is a hidden force within all of ourselves that somehow got activated, I feel.
Absolutely.
And you move on, you just go on and on.
Yeah. Lots of people move on, but move on with those. They keep moving on with those stories. It becomes like an addiction, and they keep reliving it. They keep repeating it. And let's also remember that there are really big traumas people go through. I respect all of it. But as you said, it happened. Do you want to keep repeating it?
Make it your absolute truth.
Yes.
That's what I say. There is no one in the world who hasn't gone through any sort of trauma or suffering or experiences.
Yes.
Experiences might be different, but everyone has come into this earth with their own share of traumas.
Yes.
Because that's how our soul is meant to grow, right? Some people would get it in childhood. Parents passed away, they become orphan, or financial losses, whatever. Some people experience in their youth, some in the old age, but we all have that set of traumas that we have to experience. Now it's up to us, as you beautifully said. Either you want to keep looking at that closed door, this happened to me, or you're like, okay, this door is closed, now what? There's so many doors that's open, Either I'm going to sit here and keep repeating, and the more I repeat, that will become my absolute truth.
Absolutely. It reminded me of one of the sessions I had with one person talking about her trauma, and kept looking at one point where she was sitting on the sofa, kept looking, and I let her talk, and really leave it. Then I said, stand up, come sit here. She sat on now I said, look at it, how you can talk. She couldn't talk. She said, what I was saying, this is how you position yourself facing your trauma, facing. Why don't we say siding or backing, facing? How are you going to use this now? It happened. Yes, it's sad. Yes, you felt it. But now it's in your hands. It's not happening. You are safe now in your body. The main truth is now you're here sitting and safe in your body and looking at me. Now tell me, how are you going to use it in your life? There brings a new perspective. This is when I said we use the imagination as a tool. You can create the new perspective. You can look at the things from a different angle. Yes. You're the boss. That whole imagination is yours. You can move around
100%. All this trauma that you have been through, either you keep looking and you said, oh, this happened to me and I'm a victim. Or you look at the different perspective that, oh, I was a hero. Look what I have passed through.
Yes.
Right? So it depends on a perspective. And I think that shifts everything. If you really want to keep, but also that also depends on how attached we are with that suffering. For some people, that has become their ego identity. You remove the suffering from their story, they are nothing.
Yes.
They think they are nothing, right? So that is also somehow, it's so hard for them to remove that suffering from their life because they look at their life as suffering. You remove that, oh, I'm nothing. So they are so holding on to that suffering and that attachment that it's very hard for them to move on.
It becomes an addiction.
Yeah.
Because it gives something important to hold on it. Look, I really don't like to generalize just for the sake of this conversation because every situation is so unique. But the main thing is the addiction. I suffer, I exist. I suffer, I'm alive because I'm feeling. and it makes me important. And I suffer because I deserve it. So there are so many layers.
Stories.
But at the end, it becomes a tool for you to be alive. I have to be alive because I suffer because I'm alive.
Survival game.
End
of the survival game, yeah.
And also culture plays a role, and the family, the behavioral patterns in the family, the mother, this is why I like the mandala kind of arts, let's break those patterns.
So for some people who cannot afford to come to a mandala artist or therapist, and they just want to start it as a therapy, what are the tools they need, and how they can start it? What do they need to do?
Look, our fingers hold a lot of information. We heal through fingers. We touch when our kid is hurt.
Yes.
We touch the wound and we say, oh, you're going to get well.
Yes, that's a very good example.
Yeah.
Whenever we get hurt, we keep looking. You see the kids?
Yeah.
They keep looking, even if it's a small dot.
Yeah.
And you touch and you just show it to everyone,
Yeah.
I think the whole story is we need to get connected back to our childhood, who we were. And we all were like that.
We were all
till
like
the time
that.
we start masking ourselves up and become someone else.
Yeah, we became so important.
Yes.
And when you go to a crowd, that day I was sitting like maybe hundreds of people, I was just watching that. Everybody was important for themselves.
Yes.
And we all have stories, and they're very important.
Yeah.
But at the end, we are just one creation and a dot. So you want to do mandala or anything else, use your fingers first. The very first advice I would say is your sensations. Your sensations are very strong. Go connect with your sensations. Just do this, you feel different. Just when you touch whatever you are doing, just you're sitting on your office room on the chair, just touch it. Or you're cooking, look at it and feel how you're cutting it or you're touching the food. The touch is very important. Then the force of creativity comes, energy of creativity. Oh, I wish I could draw something, or I wish I could play this instrument, anything. When this energy comes, it's like a guest coming to you, you need to take care of it. Anything in your hand, use your hands again with the touch. There's a pen, pencil, start to draw. Remember, most of us, when in the school, in primary, we would draw.
Yes.
In the class, when the teacher talked. Let's go back to there, as you said.
I think activating your sensations,
very important.
All of them maybe, whether it's hand or your smell or your hearing.
Yes.
The more you activate your senses, I guess this will be automatically activated within you that you want to draw something.
Absolutely.
And you need just a paper, a pen or a pencil.
Markers, pencils,
and that
crayons.
Compass to draw a circle.
Even if you don't have the compass, the protractor, even if you don't have it, draw it by yourself. Start from any point you want, but just start from one point. And then grow.
And there's no rule to it. Whatever comes to my mind within that circle, I just start drawing those shapes and whatever it comes naturally to me.
There are, of course, various techniques and various ways of using it. And in the workshops, I put some rules because it's more like in a psychological way to see the progress. You need to finish one circle in order to move to the other circle.
Okay.
And if you are drawing something in one box, let's say one plane, it's better you follow it because it will dig you more into what you are repeating in your life.
Okay. So basically we draw one big circle and then there's another circle, another, and small. And after we draw each circle, then we can remove the inner ones with the rubber. Then it will be a proper mandala for us, right?
Yeah, yes, okay. You can start with a pencil. You start from the one small circle, then bigger circle and bigger circle and bigger circles, as much as you want. Then you can line it as detailed as you want and start to draw as you feel like it. From the center, you go back out. So you need to finish one circle in order to move to other circle. It's like in life. In life, you have one circle that you're in a journey. You need to finish it.
Yeah.
If you have duties,
that
if
purpose is finished, and you go to the next duty. Yes.
Exactly. Even in a relationship, you have to call the person. Then yes, you need to call the person, because you will keep asking that question to yourself. And then you move to the other circle, then you do the other circle, and see, oh, it's all in your hands. You did it all with your own hands. This is something I can suggest people to do it. Take anything, pen, paper, pencil, anything, just draw. Don't think about these circles or anything. Just draw. It will automatically create circles.
And 3 things that you feel it would help tremendously to either kids or adults, whoever draw mandala. Like these 3 things you will see naturally it will help you in. One is focus, maybe, right? I think it will help you in being more focused.
Focus, the main tool to help you focus is your breathing.
Wow, all the guests I have so far, they all, whenever I ask them that, okay, 3 spiritual hacks and all, they all have one thing in common, that is breathe.
Yes.
Breathe. Please breathe. Now everybody is saying you guys have to learn how to breathe. Yes.
Yes. Even you want to pay attention to a subject or a topic, just breathe in it and out. Breath is like we take a space in.
Yes.
And we leave a space, and always have an intention.
When you breathe.
Yes. What you breathe in and what you breathe out.
Because that's one thing that immediately puts you into parasympathetic nervous system.
Yes.
You are immediately in that relaxed state of mind.
Yes.
Just by doing deep breathing. In one of my sessions, we also demonstrate that how you can control your heart rate with oximeter. Yes. Just by breathing slow or fast, how your heart rate fluctuates within seconds.
Yes.
So, it is very powerful.
Exactly. It's super, breathing is super powerful. And it's a space you're creating within you. And the space you're letting go. This is very powerful. We talk about space. My space, my space. First, breathe into your space, into yourself. Let the breath go in and follow it where it goes and comes out. You don't need YouTube. You don't need anything, an instruction, because you have your own way of breathing. This will be the
And that's
main
the most
thing.
powerful and easiest way to connect with yourself.
Yes.
You don't need any external thing, or I think just breathe, pause, and really observe where is it going, and immediate way of connecting with your soul, I feel.
Yes, exactly. Now, this imagination, we said, how to use it. Now you're using your imagination as a tool. You're breathing, but we have mind, we imagine.
Yes.
Now you imagine your intention. You imagine connecting with yourself. Imagine your breath is going through your feet, up to your head, and your arms and your fingers. See how easy it is. Play with it. This is the best dance you can do for yourself.
And I have seen people, including me, howling like a baby by just doing breathing.
Yes,
for some time, like 15, 20 minutes, when you really go into deeper layers, and you don't know why. Yeah. You don't know the reason, because you've access into such deeper layers of yourself, of your emotional body, that you don't know what comes out. So that's very, very powerful. You also do dream interpretation.
Dream interpretation, I like to hear dreams.
Because you're a storyteller.
Yes.
So I feel it's easy for you to create a connection through symbols and what we saw. And I know, again, I'm the reason why I am talking about this very briefly, because I'm not at all a person who can see dreams very easily or can see visions. Recently now, yes, because I've made an effort to activate that lucid dreaming and all by just recently. But earlier, I used to see dream for sure, but I used to forget about it. So there was a kind of a dream that I discussed with you, and you helped me in big time. And I always thought that, I'm very good in connecting things and all. But again, when it comes to you, maybe you don't see from that perspective till the time you tell another person. And you beautifully helped me. And I was mind blown, because I was going through a little bit challenging phase of my life. And the moment you just said that, this could be this. I'm like, wow, you just solved that puzzle, that one puzzle I was stuck at, that what it could be. That was very, very powerful. So how, like a normal common man, it's very hard, to find dream interpreters. I've been looking to study it, but I couldn't find any book or any coach. I don't think, maybe it's happening, but I don't have an access to it. But I feel this is something very natural, more than learning it. I feel if you, like you said, if you activate your senses,
yes,
and you just feel everything and you really analyze and be conscious about it, because I feel dream interpretation is something which is very subjective to everyone. Maybe because what I see in my dream, tree means something else, and in your dream, tree means something else, right? Depending on your life and your experiences. So how do you see that, and what are the tools to actually dissect it for an individual?
Absolutely. First of all, I'm honored to witness that interpretation. No one can interpret your dream, only you yourself can interpret your dream. I don't do dream interpretation sessions, but because I work with symbols, metaphors, and stories and body and mind, all these and art, the dream interpretation came by itself. But then people start to talk about their dreams, and because it's very symbolic and metaphoric. And
that's always a story.
It's a story,
so
and we dig into it.
How it's easier for you maybe to analyze that story in a different way.
Exactly. And with the dreamer's help, because you are the one dreaming, you have the feeling. How do you feel? What is the message came to you in the dream? How did you feel when you woke up? These are the most important things, because that might mean different. So you are saying
more than what you see is most important is how you feel when you wake up, right? It could be a scary dream in literal sense, but if I wake up happy, I need to connect more with the feeling of when I wake up. Whether I wake up scary, absolutely. Whether I wake up, what is the feeling at that time?
Yes, what is the feeling and what's the first thought?
Okay.
Because something comes from your unconscious. Something is coming from you at deeper level of consciousness. So what thought came to you? What idea came to you? And these are very important to stick to that very first feeling and the thought. That is the key. Otherwise, yes, we can analyze it, talk about it, and draw the dream, draw the scene, and look at it. How do you relate with it? And you yourself go into finding your own interpretation of your own dream.
And do you think it helps? Because this is something I studied in lucid dreaming, that when you wake up, the first 15 minutes after that, your subconscious mind is active. So that is the time. Even if your eyes are closed, just you have to have a pen, paper, phone, whatever. Just start writing or drawing whatever naturally coming to you, even if it doesn't make any sense to you.
Yes.
Just keep drawing, and then you later on analyze it. That what is it saying? Because otherwise you will forget it. I think mostly people, they forget their dreams. They don't remember it.
Yes, like we forget so many things about ourselves.
Yes.
It definitely helps. It's still so raw. And with anything comes out as a drawing or a word, you just let it happen. It's beautiful. You can go ahead, do it. If the dream is really powerful, that it moved you. But otherwise, let it be. It's part of being. We dream, we move on, and we just breathe, and we are alive in our own body. That's the main reality. Let's not give too much power to that part. But when it comes strongly, yes, why not? Let's analyze it.
And I feel also, maybe most dreams you are forgetting, but there is one dream sometimes that's stuck, it's stuck with you. That might have some sort of messages, because I feel that dreams are the only way that world connects with us. There's no other way, because there is so many ways. And not the only way. I mean, there are many ways they can communicate with us, I would say. But I feel that dreams have some sort of importance. But mostly people do not give much importance to it. It's just a dream. Just forget about it. It's just a dream. This is the common attitude towards dreams. Do you feel there is a reality to it?
I don't feel like that world, not the concept of there is that another world. I believe the world within you. You're going.
Yes.
It's the layers of your mind, layers of your brain, layers of your being. You're going. Also, because I'm Jungian, you go connect to like a collective consciousness, maybe. So yes, I take dreams very serious. It's very important, especially repeated dreams or the concepts within the dreams. And I always suggest my clients, if they have a dream, please come. We talk about it, especially after the session. If they have a dream, I want them to call me back and to share with me their dream, because
means
it's
something
very
is
important.
purging out. That means
something is coming out. Even it might be too scary, like you said, like we call it nightmare, or very happy, whatever it is. It is something coming from down a line of the memory.
That's very interesting. Okay, so my last most favorite question, which I would love to take it from everyone. 3 spiritual hacks that you would like to give it to people, those who might not have an access to all this healing, and there's so much going on now, and they cannot do it, whether it's financially or they're too busy, or they're occupied with bringing bread and butter on the table, and you feel, okay, you don't have to get overwhelmed by all these things. Just do these 3 simple spiritual hacks, and you feel it's the most important thing, and you're sorted.
Okay. We talked about breathing.
Yes.
We all know
breathing is number 1.
Number 1.
Yes.
Breathing is number 1. And then every day, have a commitment to yourself that you are alive, and remember that. In your body, you're safe. And it's like self-commitment to you being alive and existing. It comes with acknowledge your feelings. Do not run away from your feelings. Acknowledge them.
And by acknowledging, you mean sit down with yourself for a few minutes and really feel how you feel. Instead of, how a defense mechanism system, we do escape route. We try to suppress those feelings by consuming, eating and this and meeting friends. We are running away from certain emotion that is trying to come out.
Exactly. Allow yourself to express it. We talked about suffering because we resist. Allow it to come. You feel like crying, let the crying come. If you feel like even screaming, make this situation that you can do your screaming. Use art, draw or paint or whatever that you can do. It doesn't have to be this perfect canvas, perfect paper, any piece of paper, even a piece of tissue.
Yes.
Go ahead with it. Another thing is connect with your instincts, with the way you touch, the way you look deeper in the eyes. When you look deeper in the eyes, you see something else, because it's a human-to-human connection. When you talk to your partner, to your children, to your siblings or friends, look into their eyes. We need that. This is something we have. And hear not only the words they say, sometimes people fight and they start to increase the voice because they're next to each other, but the distance becomes so far. They want to hear the sound behind the words, read the lines. What is this person is trying to say? What is this person needing? Be compassionate. Bring the compassion to yourself and to your movement in your life.
I feel just this consciousness of whatever you are talking right now, to summarize it up, just be conscious.
Yes.
I know it's very hard to be conscious 24/7, but whenever you can, and if you really want to improve the quality of life, now I think it's more than longevity. It's about quality of life. Whatever life you have, whether it's short or whatever span of life you have, it's just be conscious about it. Whether it's breathing, conscious breathing. Breathing we all are doing anyways. It's on autopilot.
Yes.
But be conscious about breathing. Be conscious about all your senses.
Yes.
When I'm talking to you, what I say. If it's unnecessary, I don't essentially have to say that. Yes. Right, and hurt another person, or be conscious about your senses. And the third one you said is the feeling your emotions. Yes. This is, I think, it's a dire need of today's time.
Yes,
that's what I feel, that dire need, because right now we are literally running on escapism and consumerism, and like escaping is the main thing. So feeling your emotions is everything.
Yes, let's exist.
Only then we can know the layers. Where do I stand? Yes. Oh, I'm very happy. I'm very this. I don't care. And I feel the more the people say I don't care, the more they care. Yes. It's a very common attitude. I don't care.
Polarities, of course.
I don't care means this is my defense mechanism system with this looks and all. I don't care. Oh, actually, you truly care. That shows on your face.
Yes.
And that's your defense mechanism. I don't care means I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, correct.
I cannot face that. It's a very common attitude, I think, these days. Yes. But it is such a beautiful, beautiful... And I didn't even feel like that. I'm talking to some formal guest and all. I mean, we have met so many times before, but it was very casual. It was very much in a flow. Yes. And it was beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your wisdom. It was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for creating this opportunity, and I love it. I think you should do it more and more and have people to share their stories, their experience, true experience. Embodied knowledge is very precious.
That was the whole point, to bringing all the wisdom and really sharing it with everyone, whoever is in the path. Mm-hmm. Especially for those people, like I said, that there are so many who do not have an access to all of these things.
Yes.
So you were very, very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zainab.